This is the 224th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud, and it is in Tractate Zevachim 105a. And this is according to the book by Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pessin, who wrote a book called Taiku. It's a compilation of all the Taikus, which are the unanswered, unresolved questions, to which we must wait for Elijah the prophet in the time of the Messiah to give us the answer. And tradition is that these will all be answered eventually. And I think my own personal thought is that all of our questions will be answered, not just these taikus, but all our own personal taikus. I like to think that would be the case. All the unanswered, unresolved questions we have in life, it will all make sense eventually. So, back in June of last year, June 19th, which was the 23rd day of Sivan in 2025/5785, started going through each one in the book, which just documents all of the teikus from Brachos 8, and then 8a at the bottom of the page, about 2 lines from the bottom. The first teiku, which was asked by Rav Papa, interestingly enough, that Rav Papa gematria is 363, and Hamashiach is equal to 363. So it's kind of interesting that there's a tradition that our answers will come at the time of Mashiach, and the very first Taiku, and the very first Amora, this rabbi in the Talmud, named Rav Papa, is equal in numerical value to Hamashiach. I always found that interesting. So this is the 224 Taiku, and it's found again in Tractate Zevachim 105a with the words Rabba bar Rav Huna. Rabba bar Rav Huna Masune Megavri B'mita Skin Bo Chamisha B'nei Adam Unapaku Talata Upashu Lehu Tremai Batarov Me'askin Azlinan O Batar Behim Azlinan Taiku. Rabba bar Rav Huna teaches this dilemma with regard to people. In a case where 5 people are handling an offering and carrying it out to be burned, and 3 of them emerged and 2 of them remained in the temple courtyard, such that the animal is partly inside and partly outside, what is the halacha? Do we follow the majority of people handling the offering who have left the courtyard, or do we follow the animal, the majority of which did not leave? That's interesting. Similar to the one before. I think the before was if its leg, if half of it was out and half of it was in. I'm going back to the other one. I should really stay focused on that one. If you want to see the other very interesting one, it's also, I think, a 105, or maybe before that. But this one is a similar idea. This is, if 5 people were handling an offering and carrying it to be burned, 3 of them emerged, and 2 of them remained in the temple courtyard. So that the animal was partly inside and partly outside with halacha. The amount of people are handling the offering are actually the majority. So do we follow the amount of people, or do we follow the animal itself? And the physical animal, the majority did not leave. What do we say? So this is the 224th Taiku, and we must wait for the Messiah, the son of David and the son of Joseph, and Elijah the prophet to answer this question. What's interesting is that this is Taiku 224, and the way I catalog them, I have 2 ways of cataloging them. When I post them on YouTube, I write Taiku Resh Chaf Dalet, like in English letters, Resh, R-E-S-H. But in my internal cataloging system, I write it in Hebrew and I do the gematria of Taiku Resh Chaf Dalet. So Taiku Resh Chaf Dalet equals 740. I don't know why that's significant, but I figure I'd mention it. Taiku 224, which is in Zevachim 105. Taiku Resh Chaf Dalet equals 740.